What's up, Brew Crew? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, I am not alone today. Today we are here with April Hill, the events manager for GAMA and Origins Game Fair. April, thanks so much for coming on and agreeing to talk to us. I really look forward to Origins every year, and I'm really excited to learn more about what we can kind of expect at this year's show. Uh, First off, if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of what the role of events manager at a convention like Origins involves.
Yeah, sure. So my name's April Hill. My pronouns are she, her. I am the new events manager here at GAMA and Origins Game Fair. I started in October. Before that, I was the community and social media manager for Modifius Entertainment, and I used to stream. I still try to when I have time. Stream TTRPGs. Yeah, everybody knows how that is, right? Once you get involved in the business side of things, it's like, oh, you don't have time to actually play all the games that you used to when you used to dream about working in the industry. But yeah, I used to stream TTRPGs and stuff like that with a lot of my friends, and I still do on occasion. But yeah, that's
You hit me right where it hurts.
I know. Luckily, I still have my home game. At least I have my home game of D&D. I just played last night. We play weekly, and we've been playing together for about 10 years. So we're on like our fourth full campaign, I think. So at least I have my home game that's consistent. So that's been awesome.
And what is an event manager at a convention like? What do you do? How do you help bring it all together?
Yeah, I wear so many hats. We have a wonderful team. And we just hired as of this week, we hired a new um, event or not event, a new exhibitor manager that I'll be working close with. So it's me, our staff coordinator that we have at the convention, our hospitality manager, our exhibitor manager, and then our event director. So we're a small team of just us. There's a few other people on the GAMA and Origins team, but there's not a lot of people that put this thing together. Like I think a lot of people might think there is, but there's really not. There's not a lot of us. So I do wear a lot of hats. One of my biggest one of the hats that I wear the most is I reach out, I talk to the event organizers, the GMs, and the publishers and companies that are coming to the show, and I help them find space, whether it's in the game hall or at the Hyatt where we have space, or in the convention center in a private room for them to run their ticketed events and host their games that they want to play, like TCG tournaments or a TTRPG if they're wanting to play that, or show off a new board game, or teach miniature painting classes. So yeah, that's my job. That's the biggest chunk of my job, is just talking to those and scheduling out those 8,000 events that we will be hosting this year at the 2026 show. Yeah, it is so much. I love it because we have 20,000 attendees, so there's something for everybody. They're like hosting 8,000 events. There will be something for everybody to find and enjoy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, for anybody I've vlogged from Origins for a few years now. I've done a few Origins tip videos on kind of you need to know when you're attending. But now we get to sit down with an actual expert. How would you describe the experience of Origins Game Fair?
Well, Origins right now, as of this year, as of this moment, before we even have Origins 2026 and it's in full swing, we are technically the third largest tabletop gaming convention in North America. Who knows where we will be after this summer? Maybe we'll be number two again, but for right now we're third. But the thing about that is, we're known, even though we are one of the larger conventions, we're actually the convention. We still have a lot of room to expand and grow, like by a lot. So we have a lot of space, and we are known as the convention where people come and actually get to play. They get to experience games. There's not a lot of like walking around like a penguin, in a huddle where you can't get anywhere because the lines are crazy and everything's too packed. We are known as being the convention where people can actually enjoy themselves and come and play and come experience new things. And I think that is so special because I've been to some of the other tabletop gaming conventions where the space and what they have going on in those spaces, it's way too packed. So I think we've got the perfect size for people that are wanting to actually enjoy themselves.
Yeah, what I love about Origins is the fact that it is a big convention, but it has that small convention feel still. I love that. So what we kind of went over, I guess, what makes Origins unique compared to other tabletop conventions as far as like the size and everything goes. Um, so with you being the events manager, what kind of events can attendees sign up for beyond just, your traditional board game or RPG sessions?
Yeah, so we have a lot of people coming like Whiz Kids. Whiz Kids this year is going to be bringing their Hero Clicks tournament. We also have Catan coming, so they'll be able to participate in a Catan tournament. We have live stage shows. Caleb Wiles, who was featured on Penn and Teller Fool Us. Two times he was on that show. He is coming with his Nerdy Magic show, and he's very entertaining. He's a really cool special guy. So that's going to be a fun show. There's musical guests. We've got Amy Vorpal coming, Dungeon Master University, which is a new sector of D&D in a castle. So the Dungeon Master University people are going to be coming and teaching people how to, be a better dungeon master. We also have our theme for Origins 2026 is cyberpunk. So we have a lot of the publishers like R. Talsorian and Monster Fight Club and Night Crew Games. They're going to be coming and showing up and showing out with some of their best cyberpunk offerings, including we will have a live actual play of Cyberpunk Red being run by the creator of Cyberpunk himself, Michael Pond Smith, and it's going to be played by some of the voice actors from the hit Netflix TV show Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So that's going to be really big, really exciting, and I think everybody's going to really enjoy that show.
Very cool. That's exciting. Are there any like events or exhibitors that you are especially excited about this year?
I did already touch on the cyberpunk ones that we have coming, but another one that I am absolutely thrilled that will be joining us this year is Limithron. So if you have never experienced being at one of their booths before, they put everybody else. They show everybody else how it's done. They turn their whole booth into an actual pirate ship. And they have yes, and they have some of their team members that will dress up like undead pirates and walk around the convention center. It is the coolest thing. I would like. My dream is to have a lot of the people that come to our shows be just like them because they elevate the experience. It is so cool. There are so many picture opportunities in their booth space. Like who can say like, oh, people are coming to my booth to take pictures, buy product, but also like take pictures and actually experience, like have an experience. So they do that really well.
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, they are amazing.
If now with a convention that's this size, how important are volunteers to making the events programs run smoothly?
Yeah, so that's actually something that we haven't quite announced to everyone just yet, but we have relied on volunteers in the past. But this year, we are now paying the people that come and volunteer, but now they're known as our convention team. So now the people that are volunteering will be paid staff, and I think that's really, being GAMA. So our parent company are like who we are. So being GAMA, we are. I like to jokingly say we're the SAG-AFTRA of tabletop. So we've got our board members who are, we just had, our elections for several, positions of in our board. And we really tried to set the standard of what people should be doing in tabletop. And we, starting this year, we're really looking at, looking inward and looking at ourselves and looking at our operations with Origins Game Fair and GAMA Expo and saying, okay, how can we better ourselves to better the industry and set that standard? So that's one of the steps that we're taking, is to start, paying people, for their time, instead of like how it's been for 50 years and, relying on volunteers. So, yeah.
I like that.
So they're very important.
So if somebody wanted to get involved with that, where should they start?
Yeah. So if you head to our website, Origins Game Fair, so yeah, at originsgamefair.com, and then you can look at the ribbon on the top where it says get involved, and then you go to convention team, and our lovely coordinator Samantha will be able to get you more details on that. Her contact information is under there.
And I'll put a link to the description to the website in the description of this video too. Do you have any tips for anyone who is attending Origins for the first time?
Yes, you definitely want to go in and sign up for events early and get your tickets to those events early before they sell out. You don't want to be experiencing FOMO because you didn't get to get in line to get signed copies by some of the a signed copy of some books by Mike Pondsmith, or some signed autographs from the cast from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And you don't want to miss out on some of these amazing tournaments and amazing games that we have. Those all fill up really quickly. Or some of the shows, like I said, my Caleb Wiles' his magic show, or Amy Warple's one woman comedy shows, like their or musical shows, like their So event registration, I believe, goes live on April 25th. So as soon as that opens up, you're going to want to get in line and find the events that you want to go to, and go ahead and get your tickets ahead of time, so that you're not, waiting in line at the convention center to buy generic tickets and hope that, these events still have spots in them.
Yeah, I've been in that situation a few times before.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I think I'll have time. It'll be fine. No, get your tickets ahead of time. You never know. They sell out.
Do you have any recommendations for pacing yourself? Now, Origins is a longer convention than most. Do you have any tips for kind of pacing yourself for that full 5 days of gaming?
Yes. Don't overdo it. Nobody wants to be exhausted and just hurting and not having fun on the last 2 days, on Saturday and Sunday. I know this year, Saturday, it's going to be on Father's Day. So we have some special, programming, like our kids cosplay contest is going to be on Sunday. So that's going to be really special. So, but yeah, just pace yourself, drink lots of water, stay hydrated, stay fed when you go back to your hotel rooms.
So being that you are the events manager, is there a particularly unusual event description that you've seen submitted?
Yes. There's one that immediately came to mind.
Is this something you're willing to share with us?
No, because because the event has happened at Origins Past, and I did not know about it until I became the events manager. And then I'm going through and approving and scheduling events, and I'm like, what is this? And I was like, and I'm looking at it, and then I'm like, let me double check. Has this ever been at Origins before? And it had, and it's actually like almost sells out every year. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're gonna schedule that in this year if we have space. But I was just surprised that it was a submission and that it's a rather popular one. So I'm like, all the power to you. Sure. Like, just I was shocked. I can't say what it is though, because I don't want to. Okay, because I just don't want to. Like, I don't want to yuck somebody's yum or like seem. Yeah, it's just
That's
that
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
And it's not what you think. I will say that you would never guess in a million years what the one I'm talking about, but I'd love to know, especially in the comments here. I know, right? What people think it is.
What is one Origins experience that you think everyone should try at least once?
Oh, the paint and take. Absolutely the paint and take. So Neil Duffy and his crew have organized our paint and take in the past. They're going to be organizing it again this year. And our layout has changed this year. So we're going to be able to accommodate a lot more people at the paint and take that's on the exhibit hall floor. So you're definitely going to want to stop by, and we have some amazing minis that are being that we've got sponsorships for. So Monster Fight Club is they're going to be throwing in some minis from their Cyberpunk collection for people to be able to paint, and they also, Neil and his crew, offer professional painting classes, so you can take some of their classes during the show as well. So if you're a miniature painter, which I am, I'm not a professional, but I do dabble. I love painting minis, and I love crafting terrain and stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't miss that because fun time. But painting minis is always fun.
I love
and it can be like,
you guys have it right in the middle of the exhibitor hall and everything, and you can just kind of walk by, and I'll just sit there and watch folks paint. It's very zen.
Yes. Yeah. And it's fun for everybody. Like, even like I paint minis with my kids. Like, it's fun for adults, it's fun for kids, it's fun for everybody. So
yeah,
even if you're not into miniature gaming, it's fun to just like craft and paint. So I think, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. Well, April, I don't want to keep you any longer than I already have. So first off, thanks so much for coming on the channel, sharing your thoughts on Origins. I guess one last question for you. If someone wants to attend Origins this summer, where should they go to buy badges and get more information?
Yeah, originsgamefair.com. It's got all of the we have multiple types of badges. You can get day passes to where if you're only wanting to attend the show, if you're a local, like on Father's Day on Sunday, we have discounted prices since it's only a partial day. If you only want to come on Sunday with your kids, like, do that. Or if you want to come on Saturday, which is one of the busiest days, do that. If you want to come all the days of gaming, and really with how everything is right now, it's so hard to justify spending the money to get away. Like, make this your tabletop vacation, and get a full show badge and just come and enjoy yourself and play games and watch shows and experience the fun all weekend. Or even we have the Tournament of Pizzas badges, that if you're only wanting to come and be a part of the speed puzzling and the Tournament of Pieces, you can do that as well. And kids 12 and under, they're free. So there's not a lot of places that you can go where, oh man, I have to spend so much money on my badge, my partner's badge, and all of our kids' badges. If you have a lot of kids, if their kids are 12 and under, they're free. So save you some money that way. So yeah.
Yeah, it adds up quick. And I will say too, even though it is a 5-day experience, you can easily fill up that 5 days. There's plenty to do.
8,000 events. You will find something to do, I promise.
Absolutely. Well, April, again, thank you so much for stopping in, and we look forward to seeing you at the show.
Thanks. Thanks for having me on.